What's up, beautiful earthlings? Welcome on board. You are a beautiful and precious child of God. Here, we don't just sit and react to videos, having some good time. No, my friend, we are a family on a mission to unite the whole world, spread peace, positivity, honesty, forgiveness, and ensure every creature of God loves their neighbor the way they love themselves. And for good vibes' sake, my friend, I'll share with you the message I have for today from the Book of Wisdom. It says, "It is no good, says the buyer." Then off he goes and boasts about his purpose. That's not the place. This is the place I was supposed to read. Better to live on a corner of the roof than share. I have destroyed it, man. Guy. The verse. The verse, man. I read the wrong verse. Yes, here is the verse. Sorry for that, my friend. It's like I marked the wrong verse, but this one is the one I was supposed to share with you. Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. That is from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. Let's give thanks for life and dive in. Wonderful Maker, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for your kindness, Father. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your precious soul, today's viewer, Father. And thank you for the experience that we shall have together. Bless their hearts, Father, and fill them with love. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we give thanks for everything. Amen. Before you dive in, my friend, about the background noise, is some welding going on around here. Kindly bear with us. Now let's spread some
Why
good
are some
vibes.
Japanese swords displayed edge down while others are displayed edge up? The ones that are displayed edge down are known as tachi. They are the earliest uniquely Japanese swords, and they were originally worn by archers who were riding horses. And so when you were on a horse, you would wear them hanging from your waist with this what's called as the sagyo. It would be wrapped around. And so if it was going the other way around, the back end would be poking into the horse. But this way it gives it some free rein. And that's why many of them are called itomaki. They have this wrapping around the saya, the scabbard, in order to protect the scabbard from damage when it hits up against your armor. As we get into the mid 1300s and into the 1400s, warfare is changing. And so while some samurai are still mounted, more and more are fighting in formation. And so the katana became a sidearm to the spear. And in this case, it is inserted into your obi, edge up. So tachi, when they are signed on the nakogo or the tang, are signed on this side, facing outwards, the omote. And therefore, they are displayed edge down with the signature facing out. And meanwhile, a katana is signed on this side and is therefore displayed with the edge up with the signature facing out. Generally speaking, tachi are longer with a deeper curve. Though there are some shorter ones which have that deep curve but are a little bit more narrow and shorter, and these are known as kodachi. Tachi also have these metal fittings known as ashigane or ashi. And in the earliest times, they were very plain. But once you get into the Edo periods and times are more peaceful, the craftsmen have more time to make more elaborate fittings, and oftentimes you will see them here with family crests. And indeed, you see that family crest on the tsuba, the guard, fuchigane, the kabutogane, the semegane, and the kojirigane.
That they actually look more human with reptilian skin, but humanoid. They're hybrids. They mixed it in a lab. Come on now. Okay, so it's not from another planet. And they don't even look like you think they look. So who's in charge of that? So this is the things that I've never talked about before. I probably never will again, but thank you for coming. But this is the thing that we're dealing with. We're dealing with the book of Revelation. These things are going to come out of the earth. They didn't come on spaceships. These are interdimensional beings. And those who have enough sodium pentothal in their system, when I ask them, will tell me the truth, no matter what agency they work for. They will tell me the truth, and that is they're interdimensional.
Yo, my friend, man, things are getting more hot even.
可以可以可以。
This looks like something man-made. Are these the disc-shaped flying objects that people have been seeing in different places? Man, oh my god.
I do not know if you have noticed this in yourself, how your life, your daily life, is based on this extraordinary principle of fear and pleasure. And therefore one is trying to dominate the other. And from this arises this endless conflict. Is it possible to live a life without this constant battle, without this constant struggle, inwardly as well as outwardly? To really understand this, you have to see what your life is first. That it is a struggle, that it is terribly frustrating, painful. Be aware of that. Be conscious of it. Then don't escape from it. Don't run away from what you see. Don't try to explain it. Don't try to rationalize it. But stay with what actually is, that you are struggling. That there is battle going on inside yourself to be different and to become different and so on. Just watch that. And in that watching, in that awareness, you will find that by the very act of that attention, the struggle comes to an end.
Wow, man. Some old people sometimes reminds us that old age or age comes with wisdom. Thanks to those words of wisdom from Good Vibes grandfather there. Tell me what you think about it. My friend, technology in this world is really upgrading. Like that razor that was being used to cut down a tree is a very good idea, but for me it looks painful for the tree. So much pain. The razor. That does not look natural at all. Speaking of pain, my friend, there was that first video with the Good Vibes guy showing us the swords. Wow, it gives me goosebumps, my friend, thinking about those eras when people were using those things to fight. Imagine such a sharp object going through your hand, your skin. Man, that is unbelievable. Lots of weird things have happened in this world and keep on happening. Pastors have even started to accept that reptilians could be something that exists. Unbelievable, my friend. Let's get more of this good stuff and hit that like button.
The government has spent the last week telling you there are underground alien bases in the ocean and maybe in the center of the earth. And those aliens are fighting each other and may start to fight you. And you know what the response has been? Pretty muted from the public. It's been a pretty muted response. No one really cares that much. Nobody cares that much. The government's literally coming out and going, hey, so we're being observed by a higher race of interdimensional wah, wah, wah. People don't care. People do not care. And I kind of love that. This bitch, Anna Paulina, whatever her name is, God bless her, Anna Paulina Luna, she's out there talking about interdimensional beings. Everybody, that guy Tim Burchett is out there saying they're under the water. And by the way, maybe they are, but no one cares. Nobody's really worked up about it. That's where we are now in this country. No one's really worked up about the fact And now this is all a distraction. They could have disclosed this stuff a long time ago. The reason they're disclosing it now is because they want people to go crazy now. So regardless of whether this is true or not, or there's elements of it that are true, or maybe it's all true, but now they are trying to drive you insane. It is the last thing they have. They're actually trying to terrify you and drive you insane now. That is what the government's doing. It's why they're doing this. There's no other reason. There's no other reason they're telling, unless there's some War of the Worlds scenario they're cooking up that they're gonna, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But why would you start telling people this stuff now? The reason is quite simple. They are trying to drive you insane. They want you terrified and confused, and this is going to do it because they're going to put a lot of information out about UFOs or whatever they're trying to do.
Maybe they want us to forget about the taxes, my friends.
Oh, hell. So he brings up a pretty good point right here, y'all. How did the astronauts keep such a clean shave for all 10 days? Like, there they are on the way, right? Clean shaven. Uh-oh. Perfectly clean shaved all the time. And then he's talking about, okay, so this lady, right, with the hair going crazy everywhere. Well, did you know? Let's get a close up. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Definitely not hairspray. But did you know? Check this out. Oh, man. No, loose hair is not safe in a spaceship. It is considered a hazard and is actively managed, not allowed to float freely.
What?
I mean, okay. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Hey, that's strange, but 10 days, is it possible for growing hair?
What happens is you eat the sugar, you eat the salt, you eat the bleach white flour, pulls the moisture out of the nerves. The nerves get damaged, can't transmit the signals properly, so you get early warmings. Like back here, this is a problem with your liver, but it's also a potassium deficiency. So we're not reading these pains and aches related to the minerals, like he was talking about the right side of his head, and I was saying liver. Like if you have a pain here, is low blood sugar, here is high blood sugar, pain on the side is migraine, headaches, back here is potassium deficiency, back here is magnesium deficiency. So each part of the body is related to a mineral and all that, but we're not reading that stuff because they took away your rites of passage. See, when you were 12 years old, before the slave thing, you were taught all of this stuff. All this stuff you call Dr. Africa is what you knew when you were 12 years old. A PhD is equivalent to a 12-year-old's education in Africa. That's how far behind we are when they took away our culture and took away our language and took away all that stuff. So I'm just trying to say, just be kind because we got a lot to overcome here. My biggest struggle is with people that don't understand how to eat. Because when you don't know how to eat, a knife and fork is a dangerous thing. It's dangerous. Because you're eating out of ignorance and out of emotionality. And that's dangerous. So I don't really focus on the diseases too much. It's just the cause is your damn mouth. So we're dealing with lupus, so we got to repair the nerve damage that's been done. So we're going to use lipoic acid, which repairs nerve damage, and glutamine, which repairs nerve damage and brain cells. We use it a lot with alcoholics who've got senile dementia. So we use glutamine, lipoic acid, glucosamine and chondroitin, and an arthritis herbal remedy. They already have them put together, and it says arthritis, so you get that for the lupus. But understand that what's happening outside of your body happens inside of your body. It's not foreign. So if you were to sprain your ankle would get stiff. We call it nature's cast, because it stiffens the muscle so the nutrients can get to it. You follow me? So when something is damaged inside your body, it gets stiff. The body locks it up so it says, I'm going to get nutrients to it, you can't use it, I'm repairing it. So it does the same thing to the veins and arteries and nervous system. It's the same system of healing. No matter what you call the disease, cancer, lupus, the body's going to use the same systems. I must immobilize it so I can heal a thing. As long as you're using it, I can't heal it. So it makes it stiff. It makes the arteries stiff, nerves stiff because it's trying to repair it. It's not a foreign process here. The one thing you understand is your body. If you don't understand nothing else, you understand your body. Don't get fooled by all this language we use in medicine, lupus, and this and that, and that and this. The body don't know anything about these names. The body don't say, I'm just trying to be healthy, and if it takes me locking your body up to do it, I'm going to lock it down, make it stiff so I can get it healed. That's all the body's ever going to do. So what we're trying to do is give back the moisture to the tissue, the flexibility to the tissue. So the body says, I'm not getting the nutrients because you're still eating the fried food, the bleach white flour. So what I'm going to do is heat it up to make it soft again so I can get the nutrients in. The same thing you do when you cook meat, it gets soft. So the body says, I'm going to heat it up, make it soft so I can get the nutrients in. And you're still eating the same stuff, the white sugar, bleach white flour, eating late at night, farting all the time, you know, all this stuff, doing all this stuff. The body says, what the hell can I do? So the body says, I'll bring water in. So the water comes with the heat. And if you soak paper in water, it'll fall apart. So the water is making the vein, the artery, and all the stuff soft so the nutrients can get in. So the body uses inflammation and edema to get the tissue the nourishment. But you've been taught that everything the body's done is wrong. Because the Europeans teach you everything the body does is wrong. That's their belief because they don't trust nature, they don't trust God, because nature betrayed them. They call it the Ice Age. So ever since then, they said nature is an evil force that must be tamed, you see. So they've always been at war with nature. And anybody close to nature, they're at war with. And you're closer to nature than
Oh man, I don't know that brother, but some part of me believes him. Good vibes. Leave your comments, please.
Wow, so this is a stone book with stone
Uh-huh.
binders. Absolutely
Wow,
incredible.
who made this?
Look at these stone pages. This is something out of... Wow, look at the light language on this. Oh, wow. Flying ship here, flying ship, flying ship. Wow, this is incredible. This tells the story of that page.
Wow.
Oh, wow, look at this.
This is like
Man.
It is. It's like an ancient comic book. Wow,
Oh,
look
man.
at that.
totally be dated.
Where did you get this, brother?
Incredible.
This
A
would
stone
definitely
book
appreciate
with
that.
stone binders. Wow.
Man, that book looks like it has more information than what meets the eyes. If you can know some of it, please tell us. You have that good vibes guy from this side of the world.
So if the earth is flat, how thick it is then? The deepest hole ever dug is the Kora borehole in Russia. America and Russia worked on it together for years. And they got down to 7.8 miles, I think, just under 8 miles. And they hit a barrier that they couldn't get through. They tried everything. And they couldn't get through. They tried for years. And there's some crazy stories that come out of there. There's just stories like they put a microphone down there. They heard some really weird stuff. I actually heard it. I get chills just talking about it. I never want to hear it again. But take all that away. That's the deepest hole they've ever dug. So if the Earth was a Macintosh apple, they drilled a quarter of the way through that thin skin. Mm-hmm. And while they were drilling, they were doing ground-penetrating radar to say, oh, there's no more rocks. Oh, then they hit more rocks. Okay, there's no more water. Oh, they hit more water. Right? So the ground-penetrating radar was wrong for the first 7.8 miles. Then they hit an impenetrable barrier, and then all of a sudden, we know what the next 4,000 miles is.
Right. How?
Yeah, no, that's all made-up pseudoscience. We've all seen the image in our textbooks of the cross-section of the Earth against the mantle. You got the molten magnetic core. That's a problem. But that's just pseudoscience. It's just made up. They couldn't tell you what was in the top half of the skin,
Right.
let alone the core. So they just make it up. They sell it as a fact. They tell it to you when you're 5, and then you believe it for your whole life.
Well, okay, but do you know how thick the Earth is?
No, nobody does.
Nobody.
It's impossible to measure.
No, you can't get past 8 miles.
Oh man, that's some interesting stuff to listen to.